Who is this? Aries. We're starting from the top, working our way down bottom. These gonna be real quick, straight to the point for the month of December. Because I told you I'm not gonna be around to give y'all them monthlies. Period. I hope it's not. So you better take it and let that junk scratch. It's a whole lot better for some of y'all though. Because I'm trying to get some things in order. That's basically it. So let it scratch. Let you do what you gotta do. And so depending on where you at, just let me know where you at, and I can point you where it said in the library. Or I can remember it off the top of the head. Just give me a minute. And don't start asking me all them questions at once. Thank you. All right. So let's see what y'all got going on for December as we close this year out. But I am going to do an end of the year spread. No, I'm not. I'm going to type it up. I might. I don't know. I'm still contemplating on that. I don't know. But then I told y'all we'll be back on regular schedule programming. Or it's like the month to month. I told you I just needed some time to get some shit in order. Let me put my glasses on because I tell you I'm trying to keep this under 20 goddamn minutes. Oh, geez. Okay. You're gonna miss my love, babe. That's probably y'all saying it to somebody. You're gonna miss my love, babe. I'm not. Somebody might be saying that to you. You might be saying that to somebody else, though. So let's see. You're gonna miss my love, babe. Oh, no, ma'am. That's too many. That's too many. No, ma'am. All right, God, well, we're going to take that one. All right. Ooh, okay. Ooh, y'all probably got to do some root chakra work. I need to cut my headphones down because they're not coming off. You got the initiation spirit toward, we got spirit of the river. You got dancing on one foot. You got dances on one foot in the mini man. Some of y'all may be more into your crown chakra activity. I tell you that, so they could be more about what's going on into your mind. I do feel like some of y'all at a point where y'all go, some of y'all be more in your mind when it comes to a lot of things, when it comes down to decisions, because there's a light that comes through. I do feel like this is ass backwards. Some of y'all are moving ass backwards instead of going forward, because I do kind of feel like if some of y'all at a crossroad in your life where you feel like you're going through some type of period where there's illumination coming about this spirit of the river. This could be with emotions. This could be with certain things. Where it say dancing on one foot. For some of y'all though, that's like where you got to come down. You got to ground yourself. You got to get firm. Some of y'all at a point of where I feel like when things get tough with the number 9, where y'all in the energy of trying to hang through or trying to be able to persevere to get to the other side, y'all don't like that though. So it feels very ass backwards. You got the mini mass. Some of y'all got to be able to drop this illusion to where it is when it comes down to other people or certain personal relationships, whether it has something to do with your moral conscience. You may be dealing with a Libra, you may be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you may be dealing with a Leo, or a Capricorn. But the point of it is, if you want to be the person who you choose to be, you get to do that though. But it seems like with this initiation, some of y'all are going ass backwards. For some of y'all at a space up to where like this is just recollecting, where you're regathering, or you're just in a place where you're feeling stagnant. This is where some of y'all moving towards the initiation. Now, if this is just the initiation for some of y'all, where there are periods in your life where it's prepping you to where you're going through this and you still trying to see the light, baby, you're gonna have to learn how to be able to be like an immovable force. And when it comes down to being some type of immovable force, this is where like you're gonna have to be in a state of where you accept a lot of things that you don't want to accept, whether it's the good, the bad, the ugly, or whatever it is that comes about you, whether it's a situation or certain people, even if you don't feel like you could be accepted, even if there's emotions or things that's going on within you in this season, as we end out the year, this is where some of y'all gonna have to come through. Some of y'all could be in your tester phase where you're trying to figure out where you come to this point. I like this. Well, I don't like this. But do I want to do this? I don't know. So some of y'all may be coming to that particular point. So let me put your 2 cards on this, and then Shawty, we gonna wrap this junk up. Cause I told you we ain't doing all that. We not. We not. We not. We not. And then for some of y'all, this could just be pathways in your life. For those of y'all that is into spirituality, there's certain things that you have been through in your life, or if it's certain individuals or certain things, I do kind of feel like there's an illuminating period where some of y'all could be very self-reflecting on a lot of things, to where you could be at a point to where you're ready to let it go. Now you got Emperor being in reverse. We got the Page of Pentacles being in reverse. We also had a Page of Cups. We got the Hermit, the Devil, and we also got the 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Baby, I said y'all you got y'all own energy. You got Aries, you got Capricorn, you got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Scorpio. With this initiation that's coming up, I will tell you that we're not going to say that. Some of y'all could be at a crossroad where if you have dealt with any form of childhood trauma, some of y'all could be at a point where you could be apologizing to yourself. If this is inner child work that some of y'all could be working on, whether it's this or a particular person, some of y'all could if it's inner child work or certain things that you have experienced where you feel like you have lost parts of happiness or disconnected with yourself, I feel like there's an apology and some type of acceptance to where it comes from you. I do kind of feel like you could be dealing with a person who could be manipulative or sneaky in those eras, or this is equally along with yourself. I do kind of feel like some of y'all could be dealing with an instigator, or this could be with sexual endeavors. I do kind of feel like sacral and root chakra could come up, especially for those of y'all that could be going through those particular issues where you haven't symptoms in your sacral area or your roots. So there could be things that comes down from your back all the way from the lower waist on down. And keep in mind that your sacral can show up other ways, whether it's in your skin, whether it's in other things that may affect your health. It's otherwise, right? So with this initiation, I do kind of feel like here, whether this comes through a period or a person, because I do feel like there's an apology that comes to you, whether there's an apology that comes to you or it is offered to another person, because someone owes somebody an apology here. I will tell you that, especially with the Page of Pentacles, because you could be dealing with someone who is very opportunistic, or this could even be to yourself though, because it's needing to ground, where I said some of y'all more in that crown chakra activity. I do kind of feel like some of y'all could be at a point where you feel very lethargic, you're not interested into a lot of things. Some of y'all are just so focused on the negatives when it comes to a lot of things in your life, especially when it comes down to this Knight of Cups. I feel like this is the energy of where y'all just sitting back and it seems like y'all just let life go by. Or it's like you sitting around and you let life go by. Or other things that people are doing. And it could be affecting you or not. Like you could just be sitting back, or y'all could be dealing with an Aries who like this, who like to instigate, who like to keep up a lot of shit and keep up drama, and they come off as like a state of sage. Or you could be dealing with someone who's in the middle of this, who is very problematic for you to deal with though, equally as well though. So I do feel like if y'all in a place in your life, you bumping heads with certain people, and that is okay because some of y'all are finding out who you are. Now, if you're just dealing with this problematic individual, then maybe you might maybe recognize that what's worth the fight and what's yours and what's not for you to deal with. Now, we also got Spirit of the River. Now, we got movement towards adventure. We got Temperance, the Queen of Pentacles. We got the King of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Swords. If you are going through anything in your emotions, please be mindful of anything that you say, whether it's to a person or someone or something. Because here's the thing, a lot of girls been practicing magic and they've been doing a whole bunch of weird ass shit where they've been cursing, hexing, in like any ability where they've been trying to come up with quick solutions to problems that they've been actually fucking their own self up when it come down to karma and they come to receiving it back. Now, with the Temperance being in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles, I do kind of feel like if you at a point where you feeling very disconnected, because Page of Pentacles mean you need to watch your money, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, how you like to take care of yourself or somebody else like to take care of themselves. Somebody in the action where you trying to get certain things in order. And with the Temperance and the Queen of Pentacles, there is a lot of argument and miscommunication that's going on, whether it's about finances or certain things that it is that you want. If some of y'all at a point where y'all looking for love and y'all always get this equally as well, like this is where you're gonna have to go to their root chakra, where you're gonna have to do some type of self-acceptance, because there's a disconnect that goes on between you and someone else. Because if it's a need to get in a relationship, it's a rush. You rushing too fast. Like it's a need to get in a relationship. Like it's rushing. This is problematic behavior. I tell you, there's a lot of stress that is going on though. I would say that though. So if you're dealing with a person or something that's equally as well, there's a lot that is coming up to the forefront though. And I would tell you this. So this needing to sit down and assess. There is a Ten of Swords that comes about it though. So I do kind of feel like this is problematic communication between you and someone else, whether this is arguing over money or what you should do next or who should do this. But there's a lot. Slow your roll. Stop, assess a lot of things, and start assessing your emotions and see, are you moving based off them before you crash and burn. All right. Now we got balancing act, dancing on one foot. We got the Five of Swords and we got the Lovers card in reverse. That's why I said you gonna have to sit down and actually think about a lot of things. Because with the Five of Swords, whether you in a state of to where like it's angry, volatile, or discontented or annoyed. Like, I feel like y'all at that point where you in that page of swords, you like, what's up, bitch? I'm finna say what the fuck I gotta say. You better leave me the fuck alone. Like, that is a very emotionally combative energy. I do kind of feel like if you annoyed, I keep saying that though. If you don't want to talk, just say, you know what, I'm at a point where I don't want to communicate and I'm gonna just bag back. Nine of Swords also could be like you hear me say with that Ten of Swords, pulling back from social media, not engaging into certain conversations, even if it's beating a dead horse, or even if it's somebody who feels like they got to stick it to a person, even if it comes down to the ultimate betrayal. Some of y'all gonna have to learn how to know when to turn the other cheek and walk away, because I'm telling you, at this point, you losing a lot of shit. Now, with this lovers being in reverse equally as well, though, where you're going to have to sit down and balance. Now, this could be being cheated on. Some of y'all could be having arguments or miscommunications and stuff like that. But I do kind of feel like where this is self-care that is coming up, because with the lovers card being in reverse, be mindful if you are trying to help certain individuals. It is not coming from an authentic place. Some of y'all are avoiding issues. And I will say it again, that has happened to you or to someone, or how you feel that this is where this is coming up. So it's not in a state of to where it's like playing on people's weaknesses or trying to um come off in a loving way, but it's not that, and that's not a state of accountability. So just because somebody knows how to just scoot and poot and twirl around and get to where they need to go, you that's only gonna work so long. Like, you see how like she knows where she's going, and when it comes down to her next step, especially with these leaves and you see the water that's rolling off of her, especially with the movement of the river, you got to be able to work with the earth. So some of y'all Mother Gaia may be as best for some of y'all though, especially when it comes to grounding or connecting. And if you don't believe in Mother Gaia, just go with whatever element or entity or deity, whoever this is, that knows how to work with the earth element. I would tell you that though. So that's why I said you're gonna have to figure some shit out and cut some things out your life. Now we got the mini max where I said y'all gonna come to this point where you're gonna be at the place of where they say the authentic self, where you're gonna be like, is this what I want? Is this what I need? And this is who am I being, who I need to be, or what other people need me to be? Because you see this one here, this give me like a Joker with that mask. So I mean, that's kind of like a Joker or a particular person, because there's too much smoke that comes behind it. I tell you, there's a masquerade. Someone could be hiding something internally, though. I told you this. So some of y'all, when it comes down to the authentic self, whether this is a person you are dealing with, because there's a true exposure that comes out, whether it's a person or someone or something. Whether it's a person or someone or something, but it's coming up to the forefront. I will tell you that though. So make sure that you ain't being what other people want you to be, and you being what you want you to be. Because we got Ace of Wands, we got Ten of Wands, we got the Ace of Cups, we got Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. With the Ace of Wands tells me with the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Cups, some of y'all could be moving or relocating. I do kind of feel like this is a spark of fire. Some of y'all, this could be detaching. If you're in any unrequited type relationships, I do kind of feel like this equally as well. You got to figure out sex is not always going to fix problems. I always keep you something, especially in commitments, because there's still a disengagement. Now, on the flip side, some of y'all could just be packing up your shit and moving and going somewhere else, though, when you saying you don't want to deal with this equally as well. I do kind of feel like if other burdens are not yours, don't take them on. And also recognize that if you got burdens, other people don't have to take yours on. So it won't be any type of miscommunication going on between you and someone else, because you also have the Ten of Pentacles. Y'all got to know, like I said, you are some immovable type force. So some of y'all could be at the point where you just don't allow people to come over to your home, or allow them to be around you, or deal with certain individuals, because at this point, these people ain't your friends, especially with the Three of Cups. Or it could go either way. Some of y'all not a friend, or somebody's not a friend in your life, but they have to go, period, because this is a Four of Cups. So if you out here making long-term commitments or trying to adjust or conform to whatever idea that is going on, it's just not working. It's really not working. And the holidays come around, and you know how it is, because Thanksgiving is right next week, and then you also have Christmas coming up. Where if you go watch the old blogs where I had said this, be weary when it comes to this particular energy, because some of y'all could be at the point where you know certain relationships could be damaged, but at the same time though, there's an olive branch though, so there's a disconnect when it comes to empathy. There's a disconnect when it comes to empathy and emotional understanding other people's needs. So just be weary of that though. That's all I got. So just be weary of it. Let me pull y'all thing, sweetie, and we can keep it going. Cause I tell you, no ma'am, y'all ain't getting all that. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. I ain't even need to shuffle them, but I did it anyway. It's a habit, right? But it ain't bothering me. But if I would have kept shuffling, it would have took up time. So some of y'all gotta pay attention to certain habits, certain things, certain behavior patternings. All right. Well, let me get one more. We got chicken in the moon, and we also got healing on the bottom of the deck. Ooh. Chicken moon and healing tells me that for some of y'all with this upcoming month or just overall as you end the year, I do kind of feel like there could be some type of fears equally as well, especially stepping into the now. I do kind of feel like y'all at a place though to where symbolic symbols will mean a lot to you. What the fuck? Like symbolic symbols will mean a lot to you. I don't know if that is drawings. I don't know if that is painting, pictures. Um, I was gonna say Aztecs. Okay, go off. In hieroglyphics. What the fuck? I'm gonna go. But yeah, that's it. So that's why I said some of y'all could be at a point where y'all got a whole lot of fears when it comes down to healing. I do kind of feel like there's a lot of uncertainties. I would tell you that though, and it could be illusions because some of y'all could be in the mind frame of when it comes to healing. And keep in mind when it comes to family and people in particular relationships, even if it's business, when it comes down to healing, most people always try to fix relationships based upon so you can get back to the toxicity. It's never how to pull the root out of the issue. It's more like, no, we just want to get back to this toxicity. So I need you to accept that I ain't little Pooka Ray no more. That when little Pooka Ray used to be around here, I used to be skinny minute when I was young. I need you to accept that I ain't around here and I don't do this no more. Like, that's not healing, sweetie. You just want them to accept what you have not accepted. So yeah. So good luck with that one. If you're dealing with a group of individuals and this stuff like that. So I think this might be the time where you might be like, yeah, I'm just gonna just cut all their ass off and just keep it moving. Okay. Good night.